Good morning, everybody. It's Stephanie Grams with Sew Sell It. This is part of the 40 days of sewing business ideas, tips, and resources that I have available on my YouTube and podcast and blog. So today's topic is sewing for pets. Now, obviously, think about the pet that you have or the pet you want to sew for and take this list and do with what you will. And before we get started, disclaimer: Sew Sell It is owned and operated by yours truly, Stephanie Grams, CEO of Sewing with Steam LLC. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and there are no promises of success or income being made from this channel or any content that I give. By subscribing, liking, sharing, and watching these videos, you acknowledge that Stephanie Grams and Sewing with Steam LLC are not held responsible for any actions taken or not taken simply by the listener. Okay, now let's get to it. All right, sewing for your pets. Here's a quick and interesting list that I pulled together. And if you visit my blog at stephaniegrams.com, be sure to look up this information. I do have some links on there for these projects. I can't guarantee that you're allowed to sew and sell these, so please look up the copyright information from the pattern designer. All right, now let's get to it. You can sew leashes, collars, bandanas, clothes, a dog car seat cover. That is something I wish we would have had when we had our dog. That way we did not have our dog, Madison, shed all over the car. But now we know for future reference, right? Coats, dresses, booties, tutus, a treat holder that can be made into a treat holder and a little doggy bag holder. So when you like connect it to the leash when you go walking. The pull ropes, I know my daughter's dogs loved having those, and they tear them apart, so you go through them quite a bit. A bird cage cover, bird cage curtains, which looked really cute. I don't have any birds, but the idea is cute. A cat pillow, cat hammock, dog bed, dog crate bumper pads, and guinea pig bed. Now I'm going to expand a little bit. So we have, well, not me, but my daughter that lives at home. She has two pet guinea pigs, and they can't have enough tunnels in that thing. So just be mindful if you're making stuff for guinea pigs. I would do a Google search, look at the pet shops and get some ideas on the fabric and materials that they're using for those guinea pig items. I know right now we use the anti-peel fleece for the bedding. So I make a triple layer bedding for the guinea pigs. They are the princesses, let me tell you. So the top and bottom half of the pads that I make for their cage are made with anti-peel fleece, and then the middle is using the U-Haul covers. When you go and you pack a U-Haul, they're made out of recycled jeans, so that's in the middle of the guinea pig pads. Sometimes we will add like paper shreddings in the cage, kind of give them a little break from having just one or the other. What else? The tunnels. They have these, I don't even know what they're made out of, honestly. It looks like wood, but it's not. The guinea pigs chew constantly on those, which is what they're made for. But I was trying to come up with some ideas for tunnels. And I was telling my daughter, give me some ideas to sew for you. And there was different, like on Etsy, there's all kinds of like fabric tunnels a seller is making made out of anti-peel fleece. So just do some search on Etsy and Google and Shopify and see what's being made and sold. Another thing you can do, and it's not on this list, but a pet carrier case. So some of them look like high-end purses or handbags, and others just look like diaper bags with like mesh on the sides so the pet can breathe. That's also an idea that's not on this list that might be a really successful business idea for you if you like to sew bags, handbags, or diaper bags, that type of thing. Always think of what you can make to match the pet to the owner. So a lot of times, well, most of the time when I lived in Florida, I noticed that the female pet owners had matching hair bows for themselves, and if they matched it to the collar on the dog that they were walking. So that was cute. I see pets wearing matching pets and owners wearing matching bandanas a lot of times. So that's also an option for you. Um, when it comes to clothes, you can offer to make an adult human shirt or child shirt, whatever you choose, to match the shirt for the pet. So, really think outside the box when it comes to sewing for your pet or sewing for other people's pets. Maybe you don't have a pet, but you'd like to sew for them. Um, Take it to local markets. I know that local artistic inclined markets and flea markets, farmers markets. Just use your directory, go to AAA and see what's going on in your area as far as festivals and carnivals or whatever, fairs, things like that. And kind of like look it up. Usually, local areas have a listing online or even Facebook where they tell you who's going to participate. They talk about the business owners that are going to be there. So kind of scope it out. Be your own spy for your business idea. There's plenty of space in the world to have, dozens of people sewing the exact same thing because just like anything we do in life, I could try to make the exact same thing you're making and it not look the same at all. Even if we use the same fabric, it's not going to turn out the same because we're all unique. We all have a unique way of sewing or being an artist. So don't be discouraged if you feel like somebody is going to copy you or you might be copying somebody else. Really, there's a there's some way that you can make it your own and make it stand out. All right. So at the end of the day, if you have any questions, you can contact me through my website. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will be back tomorrow with all things sewing. Have a great one, guys. Thank you.